What's up, interwebs? It's me, KioKilla, and today I'm here to review Path of Exile for the Xbox One. Let's get started. Are you a fan of Diablo? Like old school Diablo 2? Do you like Grim Dawn? Are hack and slashes your cup of bloody, body-exploding tea? Then you've come to the right place. Path of Exile is a free-to-play hack-and-slash RPG that's been burning a spot in people's hearts and eyes since 2013, and for good reason. It's not a game that holds your hand, though in the early stages it's easy enough to get into. You start by choosing one of 6 exiles from your typical garden variety RPG fare. You've got your Templar, your roguish assassin, your brooding marauder, your Archer, your Monte Cristo, and your Emily Rose. After making your selection, you wash up onto the shore of Rayclast, a continent that's essentially 1700s Australia for forgotten D&D characters. And your journey begins. You pick up the first weapon you see, murder a zombie, murder some more zombies, and work your way through the tutorial. The game plays like a standard hack and slash. You have a basic attack that uses whatever weapon or weapons you have equipped. You have abilities and or spells that are mapped to your face buttons, and you have different potions to consume for a variety of effects. You have the basic hack and slash action RPG starter kit, i.e. stats, a grid-based inventory, and a skill tree, a really massive skill tree. Holy shit. Each class shares this skill tree, but starts in their respective area. Still, this thing is intimidating and will have you feeling dwarfed the moment you go to place your first skill point. Active skills and spells are usable by equipping gems into corresponding sockets in your items, materia, and can be placed and removed freely. There are also modifier gems that add effects to active skills. For instance, if you want to be a rogue who shoots Palpatine finger lightning, you can do that! Let's say you find a gem that, when linked to another active skill gem, adds poison to that ability, then get ready to become a poisonous Sith nightmare. The variety of spells, abilities, and modifiers is pretty astounding, giving you an immense amount of character customization and a near infinite amount of ways to play. There is no typical currency. Instead, you have small single-slot items like scrolls, orbs, and other miscellaneous items that you use to barter with NPCs. The potion system is also quite different from other action RPGs, in that you can have numerous types of potions equipped, and rather than buying refills, they refill by defeating enemies, meaning you never have to head back to town and stock up. Woohoo! Even though the game came out in 2013, the graphics and effects still look pretty modern, and the game runs at a solid 1080p 60 frames per second on the Xbox One, with surprisingly good lighting and shadow effects. There is occasional slowdown and random lag hitches, but other than that, the game looks pretty damn good. And if you're planning on getting an Xbox One X, they've already got it enhanced and 4K playable on Microsoft's new shiny beef-tastic console. Cue elitist PC Master Race comments. Go on, I'll give you a second. Get it out of your system. Here's some music for you. The sound design is about what you'd expect from a fantasy action RPG, with orchestral background music, English accented voiceovers,
could have made quite the chowder out of it,
and the finest exploding corpse sound effects that money can buy. So, what about the game itself? Is it fun? If you're in the market for a new hack and slash and liked the games that I mentioned at the beginning, then yes, what are you waiting for? For starters, it's free. You can play with your friends over the interwebs, and the microtransactions are for cosmetics, in the way of skins for your weapons and armor, glowy effects, and other things that don't affect your character's power. Grinding Gear set out to make a free-to-play hack and slash that was truly free-to-play, but with the quality and depth of higher-budget ARPG titles. They succeeded, and in some areas exceeded the competition. The sphere grid, or skill tree, is incredibly robust, meaning you can make the same class 100 times in totally different ways, and when you throw in the gem-based skill system, you're given an experience that's not only deep, but will be a ton of fun to play. The story isn't bad, but let's be honest, you're not playing this game for the story. You're playing it to kill, loot, level up, rinse, and repeat. And you can do that endlessly. The higher level you get, naturally, the more difficult the game gets, and I would suggest researching some builds early on if you're interested in the hardcore endgame, because there isn't a way to refund all of your skill points or respec. Instead, you get a few chances to refund points via quest rewards or rare items, but can never fully refund them. So choose wisely, or don't! If you don't have an Xbox One and you want to play it on PC, the game is free via Steam or the standalone installer on the Path of Exile website. For those on PS4, there are no confirmed plans for a PS4 version yet, but never say never. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing as always. I'll see you next time. Later!